We're back with another episode on BPC-157. I feel like by this point we've become a BPC-157 channel. If you have had it with the BPC, let me know and I'll move on. But for now, it's such a fascinating peptide to me. And apparently, I'm not the only one who finds its unique yet not 100% clear ability to heal a diffuse array of abnormalities interesting. To all my returning viewers, hope you've been well since we spoke last. It's an awesome community I'm lucky to be a part of. If you like this peptide content and want to see more, and you haven't already, just hit that like, that subscribe, and let's keep the party rolling. Joe Rogan, in his podcast episode 2052, actually had a pretty cool chat with Shane Dorian, professional, championship-winning surfer, and swell conversationalist. One of those talks about diet, testosterone, big food companies, sugar, a lot of the Joe Rogan typical topics. But they get to talking about something interesting, which I gave away in the beginning of the video, BPC-157. Let's dive in.
I take those as well as peptides. I take peptides that stimulate your body's production of human growth hormone, IGF, and then BPC-157, which is really good for recovering from soft tissue injuries, and that stuff is amazing.
Yeah, I did that with my knee for 6 months.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
There's so many different things that they know now that work. And like I said, we're super fortunate to be at this time.
I've had doctors tell me that the BPC-157, that there's no scientific data to back it up and that it's hocus pocus. And every single high level athlete that I know, when they get injured, they get on BPC-157.
Yeah, those doctors are crack.
Yeah,
they're cracked because it's not true. There's plenty of studies. Like, I've had conversations with doctors like, oh, well, saline works just as effectively.
Right.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Like, you're not an athlete. Look at you fat. Like,
well, there's a reason when someone in the NBA or in the UFC they get injured, and
yeah.
Well,
that was
a way
one
to
of
help
the
you recover.
Issues with the UFC and USADA was I talked to Jeff Nowitzki about this, who was the head of the UFC's anti-drug program, and what he was saying is, like, USADA won't allow these athletes to take BPC-157. He thinks that's wrong. He's like, you've got to give them the opportunity to recover from injuries.
So Joe says he uses some peptides that interact on the growth hormone releasing pathway, but I don't got much to say about that. I believe he actually takes exogenous growth hormone as well, so yeah, that's a Liver King-like beat a dead horse sort of idea that's not worth diving into. However, with regards to Shane Dorian's comments about a doctor essentially swatting back BPC-157, stating there's no research behind it, I'm not surprised. And even though we see quite miraculous things predominantly in rodents, like an ability to heal different types of fistulas, alkali burn injuries, and even more efficient healing when you transect through rat Achilles tendons, human data to support its use in a clinical setting is understandably limited. Not to mention the FDA's recent lockdown on regulation of peptide compounding this past fall of 2023, about which we've made a few videos. I don't have a problem with BPC-157. You all have heard me talk about it pretty nonstop. However, as a peptide passionate person, I do have an issue with the ambiguity surrounding their production. And I've talked before about the weird, unique catch-22 we've become a part of. Right, let's talk it out. FDA bans compounding of peptides because they're unaware of long-term effects of their active ingredients and are concerned for impurities, i.e. we need more data. But banning their production prevents formulating data while encouraging people to seek them on the underground market, increasing susceptibility to impurities and adverse effects. And among all the peptides out there, if I had my wish that pharma money could swoop in and save one peptide with human trials, it would be BPC-157. Growth hormone peptides are interesting, but we have growth hormone itself. BPC-157, this pentadecapeptide, synthesized from human gastric acid, is a class in and of itself. And I'm not here saying there are no downsides. There likely are. What I'm saying is that I want to know as much about this peptide as I can, because given preliminary data, it has the opportunity to be, quite frankly, amazing. And I've made so many videos going into the different subsets of BPC-157 topics, so I encourage you to click on my channel, type in BPC, and you'll see upwards of like 10 videos on this darn topic already. But I can't get enough of it, and neither can Joe Rogan, Shane Dorian, and plenty of others. This was a quick one. For all of those people out there who want to learn about the specific research done on BPC-157, 7. I'll link these vids in the description below. I didn't feel like it was worth rehashing every single piece of literature that we've kind of gotten into in this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, join as a member for only $5 per month to show your support, and for member-only videos, doesn't matter either way. We're going to keep diving into the data, keeping apprised of the latest updates, and making these peptide videos. All in all, thanks for watching. Have a great day.